What international students should know about the financial aid. International students cannot apply for federal student aid, but there are other options. On top of tuition and fees, housing, books, and other supplies, international students face additional costs compared to their domestic peers when studying at colleges in the US. Some of these supplementary expenses include visa application fees and international airfare. While earning an education in the US can be expensive, especially with fluctuating exchange rates, there are ways for international students to reduce their total cost of attendance, although funding for them is often more limited. Experts say international students may qualify for certain types of merit or need-based aid. Unlike domestic students, international students don't qualify for federal or state aid and typically use personal and other financial resources, mainly from the outside US, to cover tuition and expenses. But there are options available at the institutional level, including grants and scholarships. First time in college international students at Howard University in Washington, D.C., for instance, are not eligible for need-based aid until their second year. But they can still qualify for merit aid through Howard University Freshman Scholarship, which expire after 4 years of enrollment. Like with any student, if we request documentation, whether it's income data or household size or transcript or whatever the case might be, provide those as soon as possible, says Robert, director of the financial aid at Howard. Make sure that in working with your international office on campus that you are coded correctly. We sometimes find that there will be a false positive where a student will actually be domestic student or an eligible non-resident student, but they may be coded incorrectly somewhere else. International students can also take part on private loans, although many financial aid experts advise against taking on too much debt. I don't think going 200,000 debt is a good idea, says Mandy Haler, a certified educational planner and founder of International College Counselor, a college advising company. Avoiding or limiting debt by going to college in a country with lower tuition rates like the UK might be a better option, elders say. For me, as a human and a college counselor, I did probably recommend that more than having child to take on 200,000 debt when they are 21 years old, she says. To apply for financial aid, prospective students may be required to fill out the International Student Financial Aid Application or ISFAA or the CSS profile, which is used by private colleges. Some universities may also have their own forms. Adler says in a very rare case, a school may require international students to fill out the free application for Federal Student Aid or FAFSA. But because a social security number is required to fill out the online FAFSA, the form will have to be submitted on paper to attempt to receive to an institutional aid. Experts say some students may be afraid to let schools know they are applying for financial aid, and indeed awareness is often considered in admissions. This means that an applicant's ability to pay for college may be a factor in the admission decision. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.